Good morning. Let's get out, put on my shoes, let's get something to eat. Just have a bagel. Okay, so I own a mowing business and here is my truck. Now let's head on down to the mowing business here. And I think we are actually late, but I own the business. I have nobody working with me. I am the owner of it. I have no employees at all. Maybe I can get some in the future. I don't know. But let's head on down. It's literally very close to my house. It's right there on the left. Ooh, train is coming. Usually comes through a few times a day here, so. Just gotta wait for these to go up, and then we can go. But yeah, usually the train is picking up grain and items and stuff like that. But let's turn on the turn signal, make sure nobody is coming. Let's turn. This is a big section here. It's like a big old highway. We also have a wash station where as long as you drive in here, you must wash off your car. Doesn't matter if it's dirty or not. You have to wash it off. Now, in fact, I think most of our equipment is a bit broken. Not broken per se, but dirty. There's the shop truck, which is usually what I use. Sometimes the shop truck is not in good working condition, so I use my own personal truck. We're actually getting a service truck soon, but let me open this up. So yeah, this is all filthy. The push mower isn't that filthy because we don't use it. So the skid steer needs to get washed off, same with that bad boy. This one, not as much. This thing as well. So basically everything here has to get washed off other than the push mower. So let's get everything out because today we actually have to do a few things. I actually have to figure out where my other mowing trailer is, because I cannot seem to find it. You know what, I think it's somewhere here. I don't know where, but I'll figure it out later. But we actually have a few things to pick up. We have a side-by-side for my house, and then we've got the service truck, and I think there's a trailer there for the traffic. But before we go there, let's get all of this stuff washed off. I'm a landscaping and mowing company, so let's get all this stuff washed off. We really need a pressure washer over here. I think we actually have one in the shop, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know. Here it is. So that we don't have to drive everything super duper far to get it all washed off. But I don't know if we'll have any jobs today because nobody called in early. So I don't know. So I'll just wash everything off, and then when I'm done washing it, we will go pick up the new service truck. It's not really a service truck per se, whereas it's more so a truck that we just bring everywhere if we're not having to haul a ton of stuff. Because if we have to haul like everything in here, we're gonna have to take the big trailer. But if we gotta take like a bumper pull trailer of some sort, then we'll take that thing. That reminds me, we have to get a bumper pull trailer. I don't know if that's what's at the shop. I think I bought a traffic trailer because we didn't have anywhere to put the cones. That's all I remember buying. Just trying not to get the seats soaking wet here. Still gotta be able to sit in it. And perfect. Now let's also make sure to get the weed whacker as well washed off nicely, because the weed whacker is also dirty. Let's grab this bad boy, wash it off here. It's not super dirty, but it could still get washed. Isn't the dirtiest thing we have here, but at the same time it isn't the cleanest thing we have here. Actually, the push mower is all clean, so the last thing we need to do is this Amazon mower, and it's super light, so I'm just picking it up and moving it. This one's the dirtiest of them all because this was like our main mower back when we first started. Before we got the 0 turn, we would take this to every single job. Yeah, I forgot we got the black edition on this bad boy. And I must say, it's probably the best paint job we could have asked for. Yeah, let's put that there. Close this up. I'll go pick up the service truck. I'm gonna take the Chevy. Chevy is also a bit dirty. Every time you leave and enter the property, you must wash off the vehicles and items. We have that as a rule because we need everything to be clean or else it will not work properly. This thing can go faster. This thing goes like 150. And I really love the paint job that we did on it. We had it all custom painted, everything that we have for the shop and my private stuff. It was all custom painted, custom made, and everything. This is a Chevy Silverado 3500 HD Z71. I'm just hoping everything here. There's the big text, the new one. There it is. And we have the service truck here. It's a Ford, as you can see. Now we'll let that guy start up because we actually forgot the big boy trailer back at the shop. So we are gonna have to improvise a bit here. Now this one is something we needed. We were trying to get one of these a while ago, and we finally got one. But yeah, basically everything's gonna go on that trailer over there. So yeah. Alrighty then. Alright, yeah, this one is a bit of a different trailer. To be honest, it's more of like a tilt deck machine here. Let's get this Ford up and in. I do love the design on this Ford. It's been something I've liked, and we've been wanting to get it for a while, but we just haven't had the time and money to get it. But since we've done so many jobs, we've had enough money to get it. Now, here's where the complication starts. Here's what I'm gonna have to look at, is if the trailer, the big text right here, will fit. We'd also have the traffic safety trailer on the big text. This is our little tiny mowing big text trailer here. It doesn't have a hitch on the back of it, which does suck. But I mean, as long as it works well and good. I don't know how we're gonna fit the Maverick on here though. Great. This is probably the weirdest setup ever. But it works. We can get everything back to the shop all at once. I don't like taking 2 trips because it just takes too much effort and time. So this is a perfect way to compromise. I have no idea if we're just going to get any jobs today or not. I'll have to check our computer and see if we got any jobs while I was off getting this stuff picked up. Most of where I live is mostly farm fields because a lot of this area is farmland because most of, oh god, I don't know if this will clear the washing station. Yep, not gonna clear, so we're gonna have to go around. I know that everything on here is actually washed, so we don't actually have to do anything. Is there fuel in that tank yet? I have no idea. But everything is back. So let's get everything off here. The Maverick will just sit outside. So I'm gonna quickly get all of this unloaded here. And then I'm gonna go and check to see if we got any jobs while we were gone. So let's get all of this unloaded here. Actually, no, we'll leave that bad boy there. I'm gonna go up on the computer and see. Oh, here it is. Alright, so we got 2 jobs while I was gone. One is a tiny job where we will need the new truck and the new big tech trailer. And then the other one is a mass-sized job, so we'll take the Chevy with the new mid-soda trailer. So let's hook up to the big techs. And let's unfold it and get everything on it. All we need is, I think we need the skid steer. Give me a second, guys. I just got a text. Give me a second, guys. Alright, so I think all we need is the skid steer and this bad boy. It's not going to be the biggest lawn we've had. They might want us to do a bit of landscaping, they said. So I'm just going to take the skid steer in case. So let's get all of this stuff loaded up. I usually load the skid steer up first, because it's an easier item to load up when it's already in there, and on the trailer we can load everything else up. Okay, here we go again. Alright, there we go. Come on. And then what we normally do is we do that with the skid steer. Oh, no, wait, no, wait. We usually do that with it, but that was on the other trailer before we got this one. So we just do it like this now, where we stop right there and strap her down, brother. But yeah, we do have weed whackers on the side, a few items in here like a chainsaw, some leaf blowers and stuff like that. And we also have a broom over here for some other things. But let's grab this guy here. It's got a beacon on it and everything. So, yeah. Oh goodness, this is a tight squeeze here. Alright, let's drive this bad boy onto the trailer here. It isn't actually the biggest thing we have, so I'm just going to grab the push mower for the little bits that we can't get with the other mower. So yeah, let me try scooching this bad boy over here, and then I'll fit that guy on. That's both strapped down. That thing is all strapped down. Alright, let's go. So it's a very small area. I'm gonna be honest, we only got one job. The second job was for me to mow around our area with the zero turn. We are planning on getting a bigger mower. It should be coming soon. It's also gonna need a tractor to actually be used. So I don't know if that job's probably gonna get put off. The fact that the big one for mowing our own land is probably gonna get put off for a bit here till we can get that bad boy. It's one of the houses up here. Oh wait, I think it's this one right here. Actually, no, that one doesn't have long grass. I'm trying to find the one with grass. Here it is, this one right here. It's the nice toy store, but it's somewhere to start. Kind of wish I brought the zero turn for this job. Here's the thing, we've got to like park this thing on the curb here so we don't have any issues. Let's get this bad boy off, get the push mower back on the trailer. We're gonna leave everything on the trailer that we are not using. So yeah. Okay, let's get this bad boy moved back over here. Now we're gonna do both sides. It might be a bit hard to do them both, but I'll try and get it done. And this one actually has storage that it has to hold, so we actually forgot to bring the dump trailer before we came. So yeah, it does just mow right through the bushes. It doesn't mow down the bushes. They didn't tell us to get rid of the bushes though, so it's their fault if they wanted us to get rid of the bushes, because they just told us to bring some small equipment. So I just said, okay, we'll bring this bad boy and a few other things. They really gotta work on where they put these street poles. Us mowers do not have the best equipment for getting around the street poles, so yeah. Okay, and let's straighten out here and just mow through it. I'm hoping that we can get this whole area done and then get back to the place before we get any more jobs, but I don't know. There are flowers here. They just said mow anything and everything on these sides, so I'm just doing what they're told. Just doing what I was told here, which was just mow everything I could, which is actually kind of hard here because of these awkward little spaces that we have to go through. Luckily, this bad boy has some lights on it, so yeah. Yeah, there are a few areas that we might have to get with the push mower, but they didn't say to just perfectly mow, they just said to mow it. So I'm doing what they said. Ooh, almost had a few issues there. Okay, perfect. One or two, I think we have like 2 more passes and then we'll be done. Alright, yep, one more quick little pass and we will be done with this side. This thing is actually getting pretty dirty pretty fast. And we literally just cleaned it earlier, is the funniest thing. And perfect. that side is done. We actually have to dump out all this grass. It's not the simplest thing ever. But I think there's a place that we could dump it out later when we aren't doing this. So let me find the place where we dump it. Give me a second. Because I can actually make a bit of money for this. Where is it? Oh, it's like all the way over there. Gosh, diggity dang it. Yeah, that's somewhere I would not like to go right now. We'll go there later, though. But let's get to mowing this side, which is basically the exact same thing. They've just got a few less bushes over here. We're gonna start like pancaked against this wall, though, so that we can get every little bit on this. Alright, perfect. Pick the mower back up. Good thing would to get over the curb. Little spot there. We didn't actually need the lights on the mower. I thought we did, because it was getting a bit dark. Well, for down here we do, so I usually just leave them on. There will be tire tracks, but those will slowly come out eventually. Yeah, let's get this thing going. I could probably walk faster than this thing goes, but hey. We've used this thing for a while, though. This is like one of our most used mowers. That's why it was so dirty, because I had forgotten to wash it off after the last job that we did with it, so yeah. But I'm glad we can get back to mowing with this bad boy. It's not our most used mower, but it's not our least used mower. Probably the least used mower is the push mower, but the most used one is the zero turn now. Before this one was our most used. Let's put it back down and get back to mowing. We gotta mow around this tree here. Some spots by the trees are not going to be fully mowed because it's a bit awkward to get around these trees here, as you can see by the whole amount of grass that's over here. They never said it had to be good. They never said it had to be clean. They just said, get her done. But there are a few weed whackers that we don't have on the trailer, like that one weed whacker that was in the shed. That was like the weed whacker that we didn't use very much. We don't really use weed whackers because there's really no point in it when you have a push mower. But sometimes we do, for the fact that it sometimes has to be done to get certain things done, because sometimes the push mower can't get super close to where we need it to be. So we just gotta bust out the good old weed whacker, which isn't that bad of a weed whacker. I've seen worse weed whackers that don't work very well. But that is the job done. I'm gonna go inside and tell the guys, or the guy there, that I finished it. First, let's load this back onto the trailer. It's easier to just pick it up than have to drive it all the way over there, because it's so light that I could just pick it up in one little thing here. So let's drop that bad boy down. Let's get this sucker back on. As soon as we start driving through that door again, boy, am I gonna have a time in my life. Hey, I finished mowing the grass. Thank you for the payment. Alright, but usually we also have a little dump area as well. Let me check if they finally did install that. Man, I pooped. That was a hard job. I'm looking at the security cameras right now, seeing if they got it built, because we do need a little spot to put all this in. I just wanted to check if they had put it down, but it looks like they haven't done it yet. So yeah, great. But I'll see what I can find. So let's see. Yeah, there's nothing that will take it. So they didn't actually put it down just yet, but not like I really need it. I'm gonna just go straight down this road, and then I'm gonna take a left. Looks like they finally got that gas station. Wait, no, that's not a gas station. I keep forgetting. They're getting gas stations built around the city, though. Because that's like this is like the only main city here. The rest is just forest and fields and like farming and crop fields. But as soon as we get back, we're just gonna wash off all of the equipment, and then I'm not even gonna bother unloading it. Oh goodness me. Yeah, we'll pull this bad boy through here, get it all washed off, or at least this bad boy right here, because this was all we used. I brought the landscaping items and the push mower for the fact that we might have needed them. I didn't expect that we would. Did they finally fill this thing? Okay, good. Very good. They did. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to just grab my Ford and head on home. I can just do that because this entire little area is my property. And then up here I own a farm that was my grandpa's. It used to have an old rundown house until I had upgraded it to the modern day time. That's the story of basically my whole little thing here. Let's back this sucker up here, right onto the garage. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.